Is it visible, right?
Yes,
Clear?
ma'am. Yes.
Common drain amplifier.
Common drain amplifier and source follower. So again, I won't be rating it circuit. Yesterday in the class we have written the circuit and small signal model. So here mainly we are going to ground the drain terminal, applying input to the gate and measuring output from the source. Okay, and we have used here T model for the analysis, and we have included R naught in parallel with the current source. So now, last class started deriving AV. So as you know that giving input here also, because it is a common drain amplifier, drain is grounded, giving input to gate. So Rin is equal to infinity, infinite input resistance. So before going to find out output voltage, let me find out current. So don't worry about voltage divider. Just all of you observe the circuit, small signal model, the model equivalent model of common drain amplifier, and tell me what is current I. So I flows from the drain to source. So drain terminal is grounded. So now current will be voltage by resistance. So voltage is nothing but your input voltage Vi by sum of the resistance. What is the total resistance in your model? You have two resistor components.
1 by GM plus RL.
1 by Gm plus RL. Yes. So if I simplify this, I'll be getting 1 plus Gm into RL by Gm. Equations ಕಾಣ್ತಿದೆ clear again?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So finally you can write I is equal to Vi into Gm by 1 plus Gm into RL. So once you find out current, you can easily find out output voltage. So what is the formula for output voltage? V naught is equal to
Minus I RL.
minus I into RL. Yes. So now substitute the value of I.
Minus VI RL
Minus Vi RL
into
into
GM
Gm.
divided by 1 plus GM into RL.
Yeah. Whole divided by, that's it. Yeah. This is about output voltage. Now, we need to find out AV, output by input.
Yes, ma'am.
So there a bit of Rin and I.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Voltage gain overall is equal to V naught by Vi. So V naught is minus Vi into RL into Gm by 1 plus Gm into RL 4 divided by Vi. So Vi will get cancelled. AV is equal to minus Gm into RL by 1 plus Gm into RL. So now your load resistance is much greater than Gm. So 1 plus Gm RL. So it is approximately equal to RL because RL will be in terms of mega ohms. Okay. So then this 1 plus is 1 is very negligible because this is only the large value. So we'll be approximating 1 plus GMRL is equal to just GMRL. So RL is much greater than GM, or I can say RL will be in mega ohms. So 1 plus GMRL is equal to, I'll be approximating into GMRL. So what will happen here again? AB is equal to minus GM into RL divided by GMRL is equal to 1. Don't worry about the negative sign. So AB is equal to 1. So what will happen if AB is equal to 1? V naught is equal to yes. So if we get gain as 1, don't worry about negative sign, gain will be negative. So unity gain we'll get. So AB is nothing but V naught by Vi. So if it is 1, here V naught is equal to Vi. It acts as a buffer. So output follows the input. That's why we can say it is a source follower. So we are taking output at the source. So we can say it is a source follower. It acts as a buffer. Whatever the input value, it is same as your output. Okay. Any doubt in the expression? So obviously AB naught is same GM into RL by 1 plus GM into RL. Here it is open circuit voltage gain when you consider RL is equal to infinity. Open circuit. So this is amplifier gain. Okay. So next, what is left out? We found out input resistance, voltage gain, open circuit voltage gain.
Ma'am, R naught.
Huh?
R naught.
Ashita?
Ma'am, output resistance.
Output resistance. Are you copying it or shall I rub it off? So now output resistance, just observe, excluding RL, you have to measure the output resistance. So what is output resistance? Excluding RL means you have only one resistor. What is that? In the model, observe the resistance at the output terminal excluding RL.
Ma'am, 1 by GM.
1 by GM. So R naught is equal to 1 by GM. Okay. So now, what will be the value of GM range? It will be in terms of milli. So output resistance is higher or lower? Yes,
Lower.
lower. So can you tell me the characteristic of common drain amplifier now? What is the first feature? Input impedance, input resistance is infinity, means high input resistance, low output resistance, unity gain. Yes? Yes or no? Yes? So these are the features of common drain amplifier. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Shall we move on to the next topic? This completes MOSFET amplifiers. So this is first half of your second module. So MOSFET amplifier configuration. So we are learned how to characterize an amplifier, and we studied common source amplifier, common source with RS, and common drain amplifier or source follower. Okay. So the second of we'll move to the next topic is internal capacitance. So this capacitance, I hope you know that how many junctions are BJT? Junction. How many terminals BJT has?
3 terminals.
3 terminals. How many junctions? ನೀವು NPN ಅಂತ ಬರೆದಾಗ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ?
2.
2 junction. Similarly, MOSFET has how many terminals? How many junction? Okay. So next we'll move on to the MOSFET internal capacitance. So like BJT, you told that 3 terminals, 2 junction. That is base emitter and emitter collector base junction. So here in MOSFET also you have internal parasitic capacitances. So this capacitance will ultimately changes the bandwidth. It will affect on the bandwidth. So we'll study what are the capacitances present in the MOSFET as well as how to handle with the high frequency. So sometimes when you are handling an amplifier, when you go to higher frequency, the gain may decreases. Okay, so in this topic, we are going to study what are the internal capacitance and how to find the capacitance between the junctions, and then we are going to study how to handle with high frequency model and low frequency model. Later we are going to study oscillators. So that is about your second half of module 2. So today we'll discuss about internal capacitances. As I told you, these parasitic capacitances will affect the bandwidth. Okay, or you can say this capacitance is going to be limit the bandwidth of an amplifier. So here there are 2 types of internal capacitance. Okay, so that is gate capacitive effect. So as you know that when explaining the operation, as I told you, between the gate and the channel it acts as a capacitor. Top layer is connected to gate and bottom is a channel. So gate capacitive effect, and second one is source body and drain body depletion layer capacitance. Source body and drain body depletion capacitance. So now here you need to remember not 3 terminals, you have to remember here 4 terminals. Okay, so what are the 4 terminals of MOSFET? What are the terminals? You know that gate, drain, source, body. So now 4 terminals of your MOSFET including body, gate, drain, source. So here internal capacitance will be divided into 2 types: gate capacitive effect, source body and drain body depletion capacitance. So what exactly you are going to study in this concept is, so you know the structure of MOSFET. So you have a depletion layer here, a diffusion regions. This will form a source, this will form a drain, and you have an oxide layer, and you have a gate. So and this is a body. So I hope you will get the 4 terminals here. Okay, this is polysilicon, a substrate, P-type substrate. This is N channel I am talking about. There are 4 terminals: source, gate, drain, body. So there is a capacitance formed due to this gate. So gate effect. So gate, that is CGS, CGD and CGB. With respect to body also, there is a capacitance is going to be formed. When you apply a positive voltage to gate, the top plate is going to be have positive charges and bottom is, due to this positive charge, minority electrons will move to the channel. So this way it is going to form a parallel plate capacitor. So depletion means between, this is a substrate, between this drain and the body, you are going to have a depletion region. Again, this will be one of the capacitance. Similarly, drain body, you have a depletion capacitance. So charges the deplete mada region, depletion layer LTV. So you are going to find out what is the capacitance formed here. Okay? Is this clear? Now we have to find out what is CGS between this. And one thing, you know that this is a channel. So channel is between the drain and the source. So as you all know that there are three regions of operation: cutoff, triode and saturation. So cutoff are the capacitance irutta iralva? Is there is any channel formed in during cutoff region? Yes. So cutoff channel form agata. Cutoff is you are not giving any gate voltage. So VGS is not reaching VT also. Channel induced channel, right? So no channel is formed. Channel form agila the capacitance ಹೆಂಗ್ form ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? I am not giving any gate voltage. So cutoff region CGS and CGD will be 0. So we'll see that. So we'll take up one by one. So this gate capacitive effect will be between the gate and the channel. Okay? So that is your polysilicon. That is this and this one capacitor. It will form a capacitor when you apply a positive voltage to gate. Due to this positive voltage, minority electrons will move towards, it will form a parallel plate capacitor. That is about gate capacitive effect. Depletion body, this is the body between drain source and source body and the drain body, depletion capacitance. So we write that as CDB, CSB. Okay. So there are totally 5 capacitances in total. So that is CGS, CGD, CGB and source body, drain body. So you are supposed to find out what are the 5 capacitance, internal capacitance. So the first 3 are due to gate capacitive effect, because you can observe C with subscript CGS, gate source capacitance, gate drain, gate body, B for body, substrate body, source body, drain body, depletion layer capacitance. So we have to find out what will be the capacitance value. Okay? Shall I continue?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me take the first one, gate capacitive effect. Under gate capacitive effect, so let me take region wise, we are going to find out what is the CGS and CGD value. Okay, and CGB, gate body. I told you total 5 capacitance: gate source, gate drain, gate body, CSB, CDB. Adralli first 3 capacitance comes under gate capacitive effect. So we are going to find out according to the region of operation. So first let me take with the triode region. So triode region, consider with small VDS. So gate source voltage ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, VDS ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. So in diode region, how the status of channel? Channel will be uniform. So channel is uniform. So here we can observe in the structure. So the channel is uniform throughout. So this is the channel region. Okay. So channel is uniform. Uniform depth. So can I equate CGS is equal to CGD? Yellow color ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದೆಯಾ?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So gate channel capacitance find out ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Gate channel. With respect to gate, we are measuring the capacitance. So uniform ittu andre can I equate CGS and CGD? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So ಯಾವುದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಜಾಗ ಆಕ್ಯುಪೈ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. The channel is uniform between the source and the drain below the gate. So CGS is equal to CGD is equal to average. I am going to take half of WL COX. WL is a area, that is width of a channel, length of the channel into oxide capacitance. Okay. Any doubt in this? So equally divided, it is uniform, that's why we will take average WL into COX. So next, we'll move on to the saturation region. In saturation region, VDS is large, the channel is going to be pinched off due to large VDS. VDS increase ಮಾಡಿದಷ್ಟು source ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ electrons, body ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ electrons ಎಲ್ಲ drain ಕಡೆ move ಆಗುತ್ತೆ because of high potential. ನೀವು drain higher potential ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿದಷ್ಟು get attracted all the electrons. The channel is going to be is not uniform. It is pinched off. This is, we can say, pinched off towards drain. ಇಲ್ಲಿ uniform channel ಇತ್ತು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ tapered shape. The channel is going to be pinched off towards drain. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ channel ಇರಲ್ಲ. So what will be the CGD value? Capacitance ಏನು form ಆಗುತ್ತೆ between the gate and the drain. What will be the channel? ಇಲ್ಲಿ channel ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Channel ಏನಾದರೂ ಇದ್ರೆ ತಾನೇ capacitance form ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So here there is no channel, pinched off. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ channel uniform ಆಗಿತ್ತು, that's why we found out capacitance. So here CGD will be 0. CGS ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು percent ಇದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಚಾನಲ್? Maximum at the source. Can I say 2/3 of WLCOX? Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Plus the COV.
W plus CGS is 2/3 of same WL into COX. So maximum channel in the source side irutte, adike CGS between gate and the source, the maximum capacitance 2/3 of WL into COX. This is in the saturation region. So one more region left out, that is cutoff region. So what will happen in the cutoff region? So cutoff, we are not giving any VGS value, we are not giving any drain source voltage. Or if you give also, you are not getting any sufficient current because your VGS should not is less than Vt. It is not reaching or it is not more than threshold voltage. Threshold voltage is a voltage at which the minimum number of electrons taken place for conduction. Channel form agiralla, cut off region alli conduction agalla, electrons movement agalla. So cut off andaga there is no channel form, there is no capacitance. CGS is equal to CGD is equal to 0. Okay? Yes? I told you under gate capacitive, 3 capacitance, CGS, CGD and CGB. The only CGB will be present during cutoff. Due to body, CGB is equal to WL into COX. ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಸೊ ಬಾಡಿಯಿಂದ ಒಂಚೂರು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಏರಿಯಾ WL into oxide capacitance. So even though there is no conduction, you will be having CGB gate body capacitance WL into COX in the cutoff region. Is this clear with gate capacitive effect? So we found out in the 3 region what is the CGS value, what is the CGD value and CGB. So in the triode region, channel is uniform, CGS is equal to CGD is equal to half of WL COX, whereas in saturation region, the channel is going to be pinched off at the drain or it will take a tapered shape. So CGD will be 0. The maximum capacitance is appeared across the source. That is 2/3 of WLCOX. In cutoff region, because it not reached threshold voltage, still it is VGS less than VT. So no form. There is no capacitance between the source and the drain. No capacitance will be exist. So CGS is equal to CGD is equal to 0. But gate body capacitance will be there, it will be WL into COX. So these formulas you have to remember. So this you will get a question or a problem for this to solve this capacitance. They'll ask you what is CGS, CGD, COV. The required data will be given. You need to find out the capacitance. Okay? Shall I continue?
Yes, ma'am.
So next we'll move on to the second type. What is the second type? Drain body?
Source body and drain body depletion capacitance.
Yeah, source body, drain body, depletion capacitance. So, or I can say junction capacitance. So source body, CSB source body. So source body capacitance is going to be get only when you are having a depletion layer formed between the source and the body. Okay, so CSB is equal to CSBO by root of 1 plus VSB by VO. Okay, CSBO is value of CSB at 0 by the source. So this is value of CSB at 0 source, 0 body source. Okay. So CSP is source body, CSB 0 is at zero body source bias. And coming to VSB, it is magnitude of reverse bias voltage. Magnitude of reverse body voltage. This bias voltage, reverse bias voltage. It is varies from 0.6 to V0. V0 will be junction built-in voltage. Varies from 0.6 to 0.8 volt. Yes. Is this clear with source body?
Yes, ma'am.
And similarly, drain diffusion capacitance will be same thing. Change into CdB, CdBO, VDB. Drain bias voltage. V0 is same. Junction built-in voltage 0.6 to 0.8. So junction is always, it's going to be formed between PN junction, that is silicon value, that is 0.6 to 0.8 volt. Just slightly changes. Instead of SP, we are going to write dB. Here also dB. So here it is CdB at zero body source body drain bias. So this is magnitude of reverse bias voltage. Okay, you have to remember these formulas. Just a moment. Okay, all of you list down the formulas. Yeah, take down this data. It's related to a problem for an N-channel MOSFET. Is its screen is visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, for an N-channel MOSFET with oxide thickness 10 nanometer, length 10 micrometer, 1 micrometer, W 10 micro, and one more I left out. 1 second. So one more capacitance you are going to get. So that is overlap capacitance. Sometimes the capacitance is going to be diffused between source and the drain, so that we can write it as overlap between the source and the
What
drain.
is not visible?
Now, is
No,
it visible
ma'am.
now?
Yes, ma'am.
So COV is equal to, as you know that capacitance will be WL into COX. So now it is overlap capacitance. The diffusion will be happen between the source and the drain. So the extra capacitance, other than channel, you have some more capacitance will be added. So we can say that is overlap capacitance, VOV, COV, overlap capacitance. That length will be also added. ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಓವರ್ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ COV is equal to WLOV oxide capacitance. Okay, so LOV will be ranges from 0.05 to 0.1 L. Normal length compare ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ this much will be overlap 0.05 to 0.1 times L between source and the drain. Make a note of this formula also. This is overlap capacitance. Overlap length is denoted by LOV. So this is the formula for the capacitance, area into oxide capacitance. And also I told you in the first module how to find out oxide capacitance. Formula you know?
EOX by TOX.
Yes. Epsilon naught x by TOX. So ಇದು permittivity 3.9 times epsilon naught. Epsilon naught is 8.854 10 power minus 12 by oxide thickness. So ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ COX ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕು. If they specify directly, no issue. If they not specified, if they given thickness, you need to solve by using this formula. Okay. Finished copying? Shall we go on to the problem?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Note down the problem. CSVO, CDBO is given. LOV is 0.05 micro. V0 is 0.6. If they not specified also, you can take default 0.6 volts. VSB 1 volt. VDS 2 volt. Calculate the following capacitance. First COX find ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So you have to find out COX, then COV, CGS, CGD, CSP, CDB. So ಈಗ ತಾನೇ just we discussed. I told you thickness. What is the value of thickness? So thickness is, they'll specify it is 10 nanometer. Okay. So it will be given in the first line. So TOX is 10 nanometer. So in order to find out all the remaining capacitance, you want to know COX first. So COX is equal to epsilon naught x by TOX. Yes, all of you do it and tell me what is the value of oxide capacitance you are getting. You have all the formulas in your hand, direct formula substitution. Yes, try to solve this. Solve all the capacitance and tell me. Are you doing it? Yes. Are you doing it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Oxide capacitance ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದಿದೆ?
And 3.45 into 10 power minus 3 farad.
3.45 into 10 power minus 15, huh?
Ma'am, minus 3.
Any other answers? 3.45, okay, into, yes, Bhaskar? Bhaskar,
10 to the power minus 3, ma'am. 10 to the power minus 3, actually.
minus 3 farad per
Meter square, actually.
meter square, okay. What, Ashita? Same?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what is COV value? How much you got COV? Continue. COX is 3.45 into 10 power minus 3 farad per meter square.
Ma'am, 1.72, ma'am, into 10 to the power minus 15.
1.72
Into 10 to the power minus 15.
Yeah. So first you need to find out COX, epsilon naught x by thickness. So epsilon naught x will be 3.9 times epsilon naught by thickness 10 nanometer. This one you got it as 3.45. Am I correct? Into 10 power minus 3 farad per meter square. And next, overlapping capacitance W, LOV, oxide capacitance. LOV is given 0.05 micro. Yes, how much? Bhaskar, 1.72
Into 10 to the
Into
power minus 15.
10 power minus 15.
1.72 into 10 power minus 15.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am,
ma'am.
farad.
Check out once. 172 into 10 power minus 15. What do you call for 10 power minus 15? Pico or femto?
Pico, ma'am.
Femto, ma'am.
Pico, ma'am.
10 to the power minus 12 is pico.
Pico is minus 12 now.
Yeah, pico is minus 12, femto. So you'll get FF. 172 FF I got. So you're telling 1.72 FF. Just cross check which is correct. If it is 1.72, just cross check once. Next, how to find out CGS?
2 by 3, ma'am. 2 by 3 WL COX.
Yes, because they have specified in the problem, it is in the saturation region. Saturation region ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? CGD 0, CGS is 2/3 WL COX. ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, diffusion capacitance also is supposed to add. Overlapping capacitance add ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, COV. Okay? ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ. CGS ಗೆ saturation region ಗೆ 2/3 of WLCOX plus overlapping capacitance also you are supposed to consider. Then that is the total capacitance of CGS. So ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ತಗೋಬೇಕು CGS ಗೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. saturation region or triode region. You need to be very careful while reading the problem. In this problem, they specified saturation region. That's why saturation is 2/3 of WLCOX plus overlapping capacitance. Next, CGD is 0 plus COV. Overlapping capacitance add agirta, so it is just COV. So that is, as I told, 1.72 picofarad. CGS ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು?
24.72 FF, ma'am.
24.72
FF, ma'am.
Okay. Correct. 24.72 picofarad. So CGD will be CVOV 1.72 picofarad. So next. So what are the remaining capacitance? Junction capacitance. CSB is CSB 0 divided by 1 plus VSB reverse bias voltage, junction voltage. So tell me what is the value. Similarly, CDBO by root of 1 plus VDB by V0. CDBO, CSBO ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. It is equivalent to 10 picofarad. VSB is given
From CSP 6.12 FF, ma'am.
6.12 FF. In CDB, whether they given VDB? VSB ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು, VDB ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರಾ?
Ma'am,
Is it
VDB
given?
is equal to VSP plus VDS, no, ma'am. It's like
Yes. VSB
then 1
plus
plus
VDS.
2. Then 1 plus 2 is equal to 3.
1 plus. Yes. So VDB is equal to VSB plus VDS. So 2 plus 1, you will get VDB 3 value. 3. VDB is 3. VDBO is given. V0 is 0.6.
Ma'am, CDB is 4.1 FF.
4.1 FF. Yes. Yes, all of you got 4.1 and 6.12 CSB and CDB.
Yes, ma'am.